All right.
I see not all black Republicans, but I see a black MAGA person who is carrying Donald Trump's water and they know that he's lying. It is the shortest line to the front. Because if you're black and you're whatever, you're just in line with a bunch of other Democrats that are doing the same thing that you're doing. But if you become a black MAGA person, it's like, whoa, let's book this person, let's put him on television.
So you don't think you can be a sincere black MAGA person?
No, I just said, I don't think that.
What the hell you think half the people on the TV doing now? They get paid for that. Al Sharpton, this is bread and butter. Y'all got him messed up.
I just said I think there can be sincere Republicans,
but you can't be a sincere black Republican.
I don't think that you can. I don't think that you can be a rational MAGA, be black and be a rational MAGA person. I think you can be black and be a Republican.
I think they would find that very insulting.
Well, I mean, the truth is.
You think?
Is often insulting.
And let me ask you. That's what we be trying to say. The truth is insulting. That's why they get so mad when people, black conservatives like myself, and I'm an independent though, because I would never align myself to any party because they switch up on a dime. I have my own values. I align myself with the Most High God, right and wrong. That's what it is. For me, I'm always trying to do better, live better, search my heart, change my heart, and level up, enlighten myself, and all those multitude of things. But when we try to explain to them why their way of thinking is wrong, why it has not worked, why it's bad for our community, especially now, like it was the way that, it was needed back then, but now it's a grift. Now it's a way to keep the divide. Now, to me, that stuff come all the way from the top and they create these narratives and they want to keep our eye off the real ball, which is the haves and have-nots, the corruption and all this. That's why they hate Donald Trump. That's why they push him back so hard. That's why they use all these programs. Lyndon B. Johnson say, I have them N-words voting for the next 200 years. Them uppity. Because we was doing good before him. We didn't need welfare. We didn't need food stamps. We didn't need all that. We was getting it on our own. Some people are going to say, yeah, what did they do? They burnt it down. But what people won't tell you is they built it right back up and it did not take long. Just like you build everything else up when somebody try to trash you. That's why you build yourself back up when somebody try to tear you down. This mentality is not healthy. I would say I love my people more than a lot of them. Them people not pro-black, they pro-Democrat. It really don't make no sense. And it's frustrating. But I just want to kind of break some narratives about President Donald J. Trump. So I ran across some TikToks and we're going to go on, or we're going to start. And then we're going to end this video because they're going to say it all. The Democratic Party going to fail. Their ideology is going to fail, and everything and all of their policies that these people support are demonic for overall and not good for the black community. If you white and you want to stay with the Democratic Party, that's fine. They might be good for you because that's what they always been. But me, they ain't never been good for black people. They don't want started the KKK. They don't wanted slaves. They don't want fought, and they want slaves now because you can hear how they talk about the immigrants when they say who gonna farm our crops, who gonna work these fields, who gonna do the corn, who gonna do this, who gonna do that. Ain't nothing changed about them. They just got smarter, modernized, and they played a long game while y'all sitting here listening to all this bullshit. But hold up. I ain't mad, y'all. I'm just frustrated. So let's listen to what Mr. Farrakhan has to say about Donald Trump.
Trump is an anomaly. He's someone that doesn't fit the norm. You expected a man to be like the other presidents. You wanted him to be more presidential. He's so transparent. You wanted him to put on a suit and act dignified, like the thieves and robbers that dress in suits and tell lies. And you're angry because he's your reflection. You can't make him what you desire him to be so that you can say, oh, that's my president. He wasn't made that way. God has him here.
Mr. Trump, he's like a gangster.
so-and-so, I bombed the you-know-what out of him. And you know what? He's real.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that...
And this is my brother Malcolm X, and he always keep it 100. And he finna tell y'all what y'all did, how you got right here, why you still want to blame the white man. You could have blamed him back then because he tricked your ass, but he tricked our parents. He tricked them because they didn't even have the access to the knowledge that we have now. But y'all refuse to go find stuff on your own. I know it because I used to be one of them people. Just watch the news, and I didn't even watch the news. I really just went off what people told me. So let's listen to what Mr. Farrakhan gonna have to say, because baby, it's part of the reason they cancel him.
You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump.
That boy said y'all a chump.
A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
And that's real, man. Like, you a traitor. That's why I say they not pro-black, they pro-Democrat, because if they really cared about their own community versus leveling up, getting their money and all that, like this new Jasmine Crockett girl trying to pop up all ghetto, she don't give a fuck. She do not care. They do not care, because if they did, they wouldn't put all these policies that's not their policies. They just enacted some white liberal woman that made her because she got white guilt, or they want to keep us back. All these governmental programs, if you depended on them, they need you. That's why they'll always say they trying to take this, they trying to take that, because they think that's all y'all give a damn about is hand-me-outs. They're not doing nothing, ain't been doing nothing. And I can't believe no other race vote like this. No other race across the board. The black community is the only race that vote like 90% cap for one party. They don't have to do nothing for you because you don't demand none. You don't ask for none. And they know they got your vote anyway because they're going to take your food stamps. Listen to this, and this is about Donald Trump. That's why I say this stuff is all a narrative. And I'm gonna play the rest of these. I got a few videos, and this gonna let you know why. And at the end, we're gonna play one because black people ain't the only one leaving, and they're gonna wake up because it's people like me. It's all type of black conservatives out here that is they really work hard for the people. We know what's best because we know our culture. We tell the truth about it. We honest about it. And we're not sitting here blaming something for what's going on in our community when we know we celebrate a culture of debauchery. Period. Shoot.
I love Trump.
Nah, you got him this shit. He's his truth.
Are you crazy? I'm gonna give it to you in this sense, right? Besides him being from New York, being a New Yorker, understanding another New York nigga's mentality, right? One. Besides that, he let niggas out of jail. I know 5 niggas that my man Law, shout out my nigga Law. He has 7 years left. 7. He in a box. He in a box. He say he in a box. His counselor, they bring his counselor, their counselor like say, yo, you going home without him. He like, yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. He like, no, you go home without him. We process you. Thank Trump. And I know many other niggas, he let niggas out of jail. These niggas letting in, got niggas in jail for 3 strike laws.
You go, yeah. You do the
Both of them, 3 strike laws, they shit they hung their head on.
Yeah.
Niggas that put niggas in jail for life. Niggas.
Yeah. Which
Period.
Man, say, man, at some point, somebody got to tell the motherfucking truth. And I guess since everybody else scared to say the shit, I'ma say it. And I don't give a fuck how you feel. You can go ahead and get in the comments and leave your little bullshit, but guess what? I got time today. I got time the motherfucking day, man. Now, when it comes to black folks, look here, take me out of that motherfucking category. I'm not with the go along, get along game. Because half the shit these black folks be out here doing be some bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers the ones out here killing each other. Y'all the ones out here fucking up y'all goddamn community. It ain't the white man. But y'all motherfuckers always waiting to point y'all fingers. It's because of this. It's systematic racism. Man, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be in this world. You ain't no motherfucking victim. Tired of y'all motherfuckers. Elon Musk was doing this shit. What the fuck? So what? Y'all niggas out here doing this shit. Killing each other because of motherfucking block or a color. What kind of shit is that? I'm not with the shit. I'm not black. I'm not African American. Bitch, I'm American. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sick of all this shit. I ain't trying to keep us separated. And y'all motherfuckers are the biggest part. Y'all are the problem. Black folks are the problem. Every time we try to move forward, you motherfuckers moving 10 steps backwards. Y'all want to be stuck in the past and stay there. You understand what I'm saying? President motherfucking Trump is for everybody. Everybody. You want to be mad at the motherfucker? Be mad at the motherfuckers in your community. Tell them motherfuckers to do better. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, man, say, man, I'm out this bitch.
Bring real men back, man. Because right now, even if, and I know men frustrated right now, you know, about just certain things and how the black woman has not supported him and tried to follow all this new stuff, and our culture just got towed up. The men frustrated. But there's also an element to that I am frustrated with our men, because where are the men that stand up and talk like this? Go out here and get our boys. I don't know. That's something y'all have to discuss among yourselves, or help us. I know a lot of women don't want to listen, but some do. I want to know, like, how can we change this? We got to change the trajectory. We got to get Hollywood on our music. We got to change the artists. They are not our friends. Like, they are killing us.
Oh, y'all gotta forgive me because I'm in here sweating like a mug. I was just cleaning. But I'm about to get bougie because I just found out that I am part of the 7%. I am part of the 7% of black women who did what God said. 7, God's perfect numbers. I love God numbers when they apply to me. We did it, ladies. We did it. We are the 7% of black women who left the plantation. We went all the way up north. We went all the way up to the North Star. We followed the North Star. Yeah, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of that. I'm going to go back to cleaning like an everyday person. But I'm going to feel like I'm somebody, you know. As I move around my mop, I cleaned up the world. I cleaned up the world.
Oh, and it ain't just black people. I think this is very telling. So here we go.
So critical of the Democratic Party right now is because I literally just left it, just like a lot of other people. I was a bleeding heart liberal like all of you. I mean, blue hair and everything. I mean, believe me, I have plenty of pictures proving that I was all in. If you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said there is no way in hell I will ever vote for Donald Trump. But let me tell you what changed my mind. The big moment for me was when the left started trying to push this like Nazi, Hitler, fascism narrative that they're trying to push right now. Like, what y'all actually did is made a lot of us really go research Trump even harder. And we started to realize that a lot of things that you guys had shown us about Trump and things that he had said were taken way out of context. A lot of us started noticing a pattern where you guys were showing us like little 10-second clips of a 10-minute conversation that did not reflect the entirety of that conversation at all. So that was number one. And then around Thanksgiving, all of a sudden you guys are telling us that it would be better for us to sit at home and spend the holidays with no one than it would be to go home to your family who voted for Trump. When I heard that, I was like, okay, now y'all are wildin', because you cannot tell me that it is better for your mental health to sit at home alone than it is to go and spend time with your friends and family. Y'all had actual therapists getting on TV and telling you guys this. And the sad thing is that it would have been better for them to encourage you to do something like find other people that believe the same as you to spend the holidays with, but they didn't. They told you to stay in your home and spend the holidays with no one. When that happened, I was like, okay, I gotta give this party a second look because something is not right here. But honestly, if you want to know the truth, what really did it for me is realizing how freaking depressed I was when I was functioning as a liberal. Liberalism will literally make you hate yourself. It will make you hate your family. It will make you hate your friends. It will make you hate everything about the world. And I'm not saying that you should just be ignorant to everything that is going on in the world, but the way that the left chooses to internalize everything that is going on in the world is detrimental to their mental health. And this is why people try to tell you that empathy is dangerous. But even that you want to take out of context. Empathy itself is a great quality to have. Empathy without discernment is detrimental. You have got to be able to discern when you are carrying too much and you need to take a step back, and none of you are doing that. Believe me, it is possible to care about everything that is going on in the world and not let it consume every single thought that you have and every single conversation that you have. A lot of us are leaving the party in droves because you guys have made it impossible to have any sort of individual thought whatsoever. Like, for instance, if I say that I like RFK Jr. because I want bad chemicals out of my food and because I want to know what's in my vaccines, you will assume that I am someone who is anti-vax and anti-science, when in fact, all three of my kids and myself have been vaccinated. I just want to tell you guys something. Every Republican most likely voted for Trump. Every person that voted for Trump is not a Republican. The fact that you guys are so against Trump's administration right now, when most of his administration is former Democrats who have now left the party, y'all look wild. I mean, the Democratic Party has brainwashed people so hard that they are actually advocating against world peace right now. People on the left would rather us keep giving money to Ukraine to fund a war than to even fathom getting Ukraine and Russia at the table to try to agree to peace. A party that I joined because they were so anti-war and I was so against war now loves war all of a sudden. They have convinced you to love war so much that you are actually fighting for transgender people to be in the military when lots of groups of people are excluded for the military for very valid reasons. For instance, people like me who suffer from anxiety and depression, and even though I'm not currently medicated, I used to take medication for this, and that would disqualify me from serving in the military. And frankly, I don't have a problem with that. I know damn well that somebody like me has no damn business being on the front lines. Me having the conditions that I have make me a liability to the safety of this country. Like, don't get me wrong, I am all for trans rights, okay? I believe that you have the right to be whoever you want to be in whatever way makes you comfortable. But you really want the right to fight in the military? Like, that's the right, that's the hill that you want to die on? Like, bro, people don't get accepted to the military because they have fucking bone spurs on their feet. And you are complaining about the fact that a transgender person can't make it into the military. Like, at this point, the left has convinced you to be so anti-Trump that they will get you to argue for things that you used to be against. And all of this summed up is exactly why you are losing people every single day. As bad as you think that you are making Trump look, all you are doing is making yourself look 10 times worse. And this last election very clearly showed that, because Trump increased his numbers across every single demographic, across women, across young voters, across Black Americans, across Hispanic Americans. Like, everyone came out to vote for Trump. And it is because we just cannot stand y'all anymore. So if you guys want to continue living in that kind of miserable existence, like, that is on you. We are not participating in that anymore. And by saying that, I'm not saying that we're not going to be participating in changing the state of the world, but we don't have to be miserable while we're doing it. So at this point, just forget everything that you have ever heard about Republicans, because I promise you, if you get a group of Trump voters in the room, you will not be able to put them all in one box. I promise you that. The Democratic Party is no longer the party of tolerance and inclusion and diversity. It's the new right. I heard someone else call us that, and honestly, I think we should start calling ourselves that, because we're not Republicans. I don't consider myself a Republican. I don't consider myself a Democrat anymore, but I damn well am not going to consider myself a Republican. I think we should coin ourselves as the new right, because that is so fitting. If that's you, then I am so glad you're here, and welcome to the new right. We would love to have you.
All right. I like that. The new right. Yeah. Oh, it's got a ring to it. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. I think everybody on there was spot on. The Democratic Party is a hateful party. A very hateful party. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, like and subscribe, comment. I got my email in there. So if you got some content, I will react to content. If you send it to me, if we need to react to it. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter because I'm just another brown girl in America. My name is Nikki. Thank you for hanging out this long. Deuces.
Oh, oh, oh.